Hi, I'm Sharon Turner, and I'm from the Praise and Glory. We're here on tonight at the New Hope Baptist Church for the Community Town Hall meeting, and we'll also have interviews with the Third Ward Councilwoman, Margot Somerville, and along with her will be DeAndre Forney, Councilman at Large, and we'll be right back.
Gateway Healthcare Services is a certified and accredited home health agency owned by Dennis and Tracy Cox. We provide skilled nursing, psych nursing, physical, speech, and occupational therapy, as well as home health aides and homemaker services, and medical social services. We can train your family members to become paid caregivers under some of our programs. Gateway Healthcare Services is located in Akron and Columbus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, Passport, private insurance, self-pay, as well as all waiver programs. To contact us, call 1-877-505-4337. 1-877-505-4337. Gateway Healthcare Services.
With the combined sewer system overflowing into the river, and the EPA is there are federal tree huggers of the world that want to make sure that we're doing what's right for the environment. And let me just be clear, we as a city want to do what's right for the environment. The changes that we've already made, we are meeting warm water quality habitats. The bald eagles are coming back. The herons, blue herons, continue to come back. Our water is polluted. The river is polluted when it comes into Akron. We're going to spend $1 billion. It's still going to be polluted when it leaves Akron, but it's going to be a little bit better. From a water side, our water is probably one of the cheapest resources we have. Those communities around us, our rates are low. Because we have so much of it. The part that you're seeing the impact is completely on the sewer side, and that is to take the water that is used when you do your dishes, take a shower, all that stuff, use your toilet. We have to treat that water at the plant. And when we get these heavy rains and we have what's called inflow and infiltration, which means rainwater seeps into your lateral that goes from your house into the sanitary sewer and it gets into the system. So we have to treat that at the plant too. Right. The clean water side, we're good. We have water for years.
So we're not really using the dirty water that is overflowing. We're not really using that water. That water is going somewhere else.
It's going
into our treatment plants and getting cleaned up there. So we're not really using all the water that you said is being polluted.
No, what it is this water that is contaminated isn't making it to the plant. It's going into the river dirty. And all of this we're having to spend is to capture that so we can clean it at the plant before we put it back in the river.
My name is Phil Montgomery, as you mentioned, and I'm also the Deputy Service Director for the City of Akron. So I have all of the public infrastructure departments, the water, the sewer, the public works, so the roads, the garbage, the snow and ice, and all of those good things. So we're the department that gets the stuff you needed done yesterday to help you work through that. And tonight's discussion was about the Akron Waterways Renewed program and what the city's doing to address the combined sewer overflow problem that we have here in the city. And I say problem only because it's something that we need to remediate, but it's a legal permitted overflow that we're allowed to do through our environmental permits. But the Clean Water Act makes certain that we have to get rid of those.
Well, I'd like to just thank you. I think you did a phenomenal job at the New Hope Baptist Church at the Town Hall community. I just wanted to know, what did you think about the meeting tonight? How you felt that it went? How did it go?
I think the meeting was informative. I think it was very insightful to inform the community, to engage the community, to also give them the proper information about what's going on with the sewer project, and to answer some concerns, to put the community and this community, hard at ease, and to address some of the concerns that they've been having for a while, and wanted to get this out. And so this provided the forum for them to do that. All of the questions were not answered, as they had to be parlayed to other particular departments, but I think it was a good turnout.
Andre Forney here at Councilman at Large at the Community Town Hall meeting. And I just wanted to ask you a few questions. What do you think about your job?
Okay. Well, first, let me thank you, Sharon, for having me on Praise and Glory. What do I think about my job? I think it's challenging.
Okay.
But as challenging as it is, I think it's very rewarding. The opportunities that I get to meet people and to help people truly are a blessing to my life, and I wouldn't trade what I'm doing right now for anything.
And after all, you are a man of God, a minister.
Well, I think we're all ministers in some way, shape, or form, but I definitely am a very spiritual person, yes.
Okay, and having said all that, so I had another question about the water project. When they hire our own in Akron, what if, what are the qualifications?
Okay, well, it depends on the job.
Okay.
Okay. I know that we are in desperate need of people with CDL licenses.
Okay.
Obviously, if you have a record, that won't necessarily disqualify you, but we have to understand that a lot of the contractors have different hiring policies. So it depends on the particular job. I would just say to anybody who is either looking for work or is interested in working on the sewer project to just apply for some of the jobs. You know, if the worst that could happen is you just don't get it.
Okay, so that means everybody at least will have an equal opportunity.
I hope so. I think that that's our goal. Our goals are very simple. One, we want to make sure as many people from Akron are hired to work on the project in Akron, and hopefully that will be as fair a process as possible. But the city is not necessarily doing the hiring.
Okay.
We are contracting with a number of entities.
Okay.
So, but there are some policies that we have in place and that we're working on to make sure that the process is fair and to make sure as many people from the city are being hired.
Okay, yeah, because after all, that is our tax dollars, so we do want them to be put to use with our residents.
Absolutely.
You, Fran Lash.
Okay, nice to have you on today.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering, I wanted to ask you, how do you feel the meeting went tonight at the Community Town Hall here at New Hope Baptist Church?
I think the event tonight was wonderful. I appreciate the city servants, really, which will be Margot Somerville, council person of the 3rd Ward, and the council at large, DeAndre Forney, who brought this together, for the benefit of the ward residents and really for the entire city. For them to actually be able to get the information on the sewer project, the impact that it has to our residents, and also why we had to do it as a city. So I really appreciate it because I think that forums like this are very informative and needed in our community.
Yes, and you are running for the Ward 4?
Absolutely. Akron City Council, Ward 4.
Okay, and we would like to thank you very much for interviewing with us. And
Absolutely.
You have a blessed day. Hi, I have Marco Somerville, 3rd Ward Councilwoman, and I just wanted to ask her a few questions. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's great. So how do you think the meeting went tonight at the Community Town Hall?
I think opportunities like this are great. Opportunities for people to come and get information, become informed, but also have an opportunity to ask questions. I often share with people, I let people know, until we have forums like this and opportunities for you to share, what's going on in your community, some of the issues that you're having, we don't know. And when you're able to express those concerns, then we're able to have a sit-down conversation and kind of figure out how can we resolve some of those issues. So I thought the meeting was extremely informative. Mr. Phil Montgomery is truly the expert as it relates to the CSO project. So again, we're going to look to continue this conversation, this dialogue, and having more community discussions because we want our community to be informed.
Yes. And I want to ask you one more real important question. How do you juggle your life? You are such a busy woman, very important woman. I think viewers would like to know.
Yes, not only am I Akron City Council Ward 3 representative, I am also a businesswoman and funeral director of Somerville Funeral Services. And I am also the proud mother of a 10-month-old baby. So yes, I do have a very busy schedule, but I'm doing all things that I love to do. So that makes it very easy to get up and go to work every day when you enjoy what you do. So,
and one more thing I want to ask you: what's next?
Oh yeah.
What's next?
Ward 3 has so many exciting things happening in the district. We are definitely trying to bring jobs to our community. We have a beautiful Save-A-Lot on the corner of South Main and West Miller. We're actually bringing retail back to Vernon Odom after 42 years. So that's exciting. We've got a Family Dollar coming on the corner of Vernon Odom and Raymond Street. Which is actually partially up. They're going to be ready to open up soon. They have already broken ground on the corner of Vernon Odom and Moon Street for a Dollar Tree. All right. So we're excited. Retail is coming back, which means those are jobs coming back into our community. We've got an $11 million project happening at Spring Hill Apartments, a total renovation. So exciting things happening. It is Akron News, right? Or what were we?
Praise and glory.
Praise and glory. I'm sorry. I want to give praise and glory, just some information that everybody doesn't know right now. We also have a project coming on Copley Road, which is the old Ida B. Wells School, which you already can kind of know it's very blighted in that area.
Yes.
Ida B. Wells School will be torn down, and we will actually have a Dollar Tree, just as you see in Montrose, right there on Copley Road. So, again, we're excited. More jobs, turning a lot of these blighted corners, and bringing some vibrancy back into our communities.
Well, we would just like to thank you for that wonderful interview, and we know you're going to do a good job. We have faith in you, and thank you for tuning in on Praise and Glory. I'm your host, Sharon Turner, for the Praise and Glory Show. At this time, I would just like to thank all of the community town hall meeting at New Hope Baptist Church. Thank you for viewing Praise and Glory.